Welcome back to another episode of The Fish Chase. Today should be a good one. I'm really looking forward to it actually. I'm here at Testwood Reservoir and I'm about to meet up with my brother, who I did tell you that I was going to meet up with to fish for some pike and some bream. I don't know if Rob's fishing for... Rob is my brother, by the way. I don't know if he's fishing for pike, but he's got his feeder rod out at the moment. I'm going to go and join him around there and see if he's had anything. Here he is. How are you?
Good, you?
Yeah, not bad. You had anything?
Nah, nothing yet, mate. Nothing yet, mate.
On the old feeder, maggot feeder, is it?
Yeah, maggot feeder.
And what are we likely to catch today?
No one really knows, I don't think. I've heard there's decent bream in here. Tench, perch, big perch.
Roach rod.
Roach rod. Oh, we got a bite actually, just on camera. We've first bite of the morning. Just had them.
How long you been fishing?
Half hour, 40 minutes maybe.
Just had your first knock.
But I believe there's well, I'm told there's pretty big carp in there as well. Not many, not loads of them like a commercial fishery, but the River Test runs along the bank over there, and when it floods in at certain times of the year, the carp get in here. They probably get out as well.
So a rare outside chance of a chub.
There was a dead. Well, there's one found dead not long ago, and it was high doubles, low 20s apparently.
Well, I mean, we could pick up any river fish then, so even trout.
Yeah, you might get chub.
Dace.
But it's an old gravel pit and it's about 30 foot deep in areas, so you don't really know what you're going to get. There's big pike in here. I know you're targeting pike, aren't you, today?
I thought you were going to put a dead bait out.
Nah, I was going to. It's just I can't be dealing with two rods anymore at my age.
Yeah, well, that's why I've got one on a bite alarm, so I can obviously watch my feeder. And then if the bite alarm goes, then I don't know what I'm going to do really.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I'll...
Nah, just give me a shout. It's nice to be down on the bank. I've been fishing for a while, so...
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to go and check out my swim.
No worries, take it easy. Okay, go.
Well, he's in. About 5 minutes after we filmed the last clip. He's in on the maggot feeder.
Yeah, don't know what it is. Have I lost it? Could be off. Oh no,
nah, it's just fighting. It's kicking. It's kicking.
Could be a perch. Could be a roach.
Roach?
Nice,
I don't think it's a roach.
Nah,
yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't look like it's fighting like a roach.
Nah, what is it?
It's a bream.
Yeah, it's a bream. Nice one.
It's a nice size bream.
One to start with. Top hand.
Happy days. Get her in the net. Yeah. I haven't caught a bream yet on my fish chase, but I don't think you catching a bream counts.
Nah, that's right. That's a nice one to start.
Oh, I hope you brought a towel or a rag with you.
No, I haven't.
Oh no.
I've got baby wipes though.
Snotty bream.
I've got baby wipes that let a bit of line out actually. Not a bad one to start.
I tell you what, that's not a bad start. Probably just under a pound.
Yeah, just get them out and have a look there. And there's not enough room here in these swims. If anybody from Testwood Lakes is watching, sort the swims out, there's not enough room.
They are quite overgrown actually. I went next door to my swim to have a look and it's definitely going to be difficult. Quite overgrown and stuff.
I think the hook's come out actually, isn't it? Where's the hook gone? Yeah, the hook's out.
Go on then, hold it up.
I'll have a look here. What? I've got to hold it, it's a snotty bream.
Wow, it's catch of the day, isn't it?
Emily wants to see it, to be fair. She did tell me I needed to catch a snotty bream last night. Not a bad start.
It's not a bad size, to be fair,
is it? I'd
say it's probably just under, well, three quarters of a pound.
It's smallish, but it's a nice start.
It's over half a pound.
Yeah, good start that.
Get it back in. Hopefully there's more where that came from.
Oh, and off you go, snotty bream.
It's nice to see it put up a bit of a fight as well, really.
But they're probably quite wild in here because it's such a sort of an old, just a big reservoir, isn't it? It's not like a commercial fishery where they're out all the time.
Yeah. Right.
So good
I
start.
need to go and set up. You've caught a fish before I've even got a rod in the water.
There you go. That's why you get prepared to like the water.
Well, look, I'm going to show you my swim. As I say, I'm not too happy with it. And it's a bit overgrown, but we're going to try and make it work. So here it is. Although saying that, actually, I might fish the next swim along. Just trying to think if I'm going to have my feeder out. I'm probably going to want to stand here and cast it towards that duck. And then, yeah, and then I suppose I could do, and then I could flick my dead bait under that tree, couldn't I? Just hope I don't, I mean, it's asking to get caught in the trees, isn't it? Right, I better get set up. I want to get fishing. So, nice and simple then. I've got my carp Nash scope rod. Not the best for pike, but I mean it's good enough to do the job. I've got 20 pound on the main line onto a 2 ounce lead, which isn't very, it's not a massive weight, but I don't need a massive weight. I just want to hold it down the bottom. I'm quite happy to let it flow wherever it wants to flow, and I've got a wire trace down to 2 trebles, which I'm going to hook onto the dead bait. These are barbless hooks, although they do look a little bit barbed. The barbs have been crushed by the looks of it, because in this lake it's barbless hooks only. And I've got a pike pack here, and it's full of smelt, trout, roach, mackerel, and all sorts. So I'm going to whack one of them on. I'm going to get it out, and then I'm probably going to flick it to the right, somewhere out. I want to try and get it as far as I can. I don't know if this 2 ounce lead's going to let me cast it as far as I can out towards those trees, and hopefully it will drift. It's a running ledger, so it will just drift, and hopefully when the pike picks it up, it won't feel the weight. We're going to have the bait alarm running, and hopefully we're going to hear this noise and I'll be able to catch a pike. It's still early in the year, still quite cold. It's a beautiful day again. There's a chance we could catch a perch or a pike. You know, they're both on my hit list, so I'm going to set that up now. I'm going to have that out whilst I set up my feeder rod, and I'll be going for what Rob's just caught, a bream, also rudd, tench, anything like that. Perch I can catch because I'm fishing maggot on that as well. Let's set up, let's go. I stood down there. No, that's a pike pack. There's roach. I don't know what's on it. I haven't set the feeder up yet. It'd be good if it starts going. So finally I've got both rods out now. I've got my pike. My pike setup is out. That's been out for a good sort of half an hour, 45 minutes. Not had any runs on that. And then I've got my feeder rod out as well. I don't know if you can see it. It's just over the top of my pike rod. Just gives me the ability to be able to strike. But yeah, it's no bites as of yet. It's quite difficult to hit the same spot every time. Even harder with the overhanging tree. I've already lost a rig up in that tree. It's been quite frustrating, but we're all set up now. As I say, I'm on the maggot feeder. I've got the maggots on the go. Hopefully we can pick something up. Honestly, I don't even mind if it's a small bream or a small roach, but it's a beautiful day for it, and hopefully we can get some fish in this video. You know, and like my brother was saying, this is Testwood Reservoir, so it's in the south of England. This is where I'm going to do most of my fishing, in the south of England for this fish chase. But yeah, the River Test lies, well, just off the back of this reservoir, and where we're quite low, the ground is quite low here. So when it rains, obviously it floods, and when it floods, it means that it's got the ability for the fish in the river to swim across into the reservoir. That's why, I'm guessing that's why there are pike in here. You know, apparently there's big carp in here, but apparently it's quite secretive. People don't really talk about the fishing here, which I don't understand why. Don't know, who knows? Hopefully you'll see some decent fish in this video. I'm hoping, I'm praying, touch wood. I actually have to touch wood now every time I say that. Here we go. I got a twig. Does that count as wood? That's wood, isn't it? Touch wood. So yeah, let's just keep fishing. Rob's had that bream. I don't think he's had anything since. I'm a couple of swims down from him. But yeah, I mean, all we can do is try. And I really need to try and tick some fish off my hit list. I'm really hoping for a pike today. I thought my best chance of catching today was a pike. So let's hope it is. Well, I'm walking back over here because I think there's news of a second fish. Caught another one?
Yeah, do you want me to put it back on the hook and pretend I've just caught it for you?
No, I just want to have a look at it.
Yeah, it's quite a nice one.
It's bigger bream than last time.
Yeah, it's still a snotty bream, but...
Let's have a look.
Pop him on the foot plate. Go and have a look at him on the foot plate. There you go.
Might go a pound, that one.
Yeah, probably about a pound, I reckon. Nice back on him.
Is that the second one you've had?
Yeah, second one.
The bite's quite slow, or?
Yeah, that's slow. It's cold though, and it's February. It's cold.
I've not had a sniff really.
Here he is. Here we go.
Cool, he shot straight back.
Yeah, lovely fish. Beautiful condition.
So it's quite deep where you're fishing.
Yeah, very deep.
So but you look at the area you've got to cast. I mean, it's quite easy for you to get it out there. You haven't really got a lot of. I'm quite sort of closed in, you know.
Sounds like you're making excuses to me.
Well, yeah, there is.
Your brother's out catching you.
Well, yeah, there is that.
That's good. I like it. It's good winter fishing.
Double red again, with a white in between.
That was double red and a white. Yeah. Yeah, 3 maggots on there. It was out for a good 15-20 minutes. I was just about to reel in and refill my maggot feeder because I'm sure it was probably, well, it would have been empty by then.
Yeah.
So he would have just been swimming along and picked it up on the way through, I guess.
All right, happy days.
Good
Let's
stuff.
see if I can get
Hopefully
something.
Bigger one next one.
Yeah, well, I could do with any really.
Yeah.
And you know, we're not going to count that for the fish chase because I need to catch a bream. Rob's caught 2 now, so no excuses from me really. Although what I would say is he's in more of a deeper area of the lake. He's more, you know, I'm sort of closed into one corner, so if the fish aren't there, the fish aren't there, whereas he's more in the open. So, I mean, yeah, he's right. I'm coming up with excuses. I need to catch one. I've been fishing a good couple of hours now and I'm still on a blank. I don't know what's happening, I ain't gonna lie. The rod tip's constantly moving, but because it's constant, I'm thinking that it's either just the weight bouncing around on the bottom, or maybe the wind knocking the tip, or maybe the water hitting the line. Either that or it's tiny fish keep hitting it, but it's like doing it all the time, so it doesn't make me think that it's a bite. Feeder fishing can be quite difficult, but I don't know, man. My brother said he had his bait out for about 15 minutes before he was just about to reel in before he caught that one, and I don't know, I am leaving my bait out for a long enough time. I thought the pike rod would have gone off by now, I'm not gonna lie. What I'm gonna do with that is I'm gonna reel that in, I'm gonna put a mackerel on it because I know pike love mackerel, so I'm going to make some holes in the side of it to try and get its juices and the smell out. I'm going to probably put on a heavier weight as well to keep the line a bit tighter. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I want to film the bad sessions as well as the good sessions, because trust me, there will be some good sessions. It's just, I feel like every time I go fishing now on the fish chase, I don't know, I keep saying because it's the start of the year, it's cold. It must be the case, honestly. I can't wait till summer, till the weather picks up. I might put the fish chase on hold until April, May time, because it's just so slow. Like, even with the pike, I haven't had a sniff on the pike rod, which baffles me, really. in a last-ditched attempt to save a blank, we've moved further around the lake, and I've ended up putting a float on instead of feeder fishing. It's just a better indication of a bite. I've just reeled in a mackerel to recast it, and the mackerel was like eaten all on one side. Lo and behold, it wasn't the side of the hook. I'm wondering if it's been attacked by perch, maybe. That's a good sign. Though, come to think of it, there may well be crayfish in here. I'm not too sure. I think unless it was a small perch that was having a go at it, it might well have been eaten by crayfish. I'm trying everything now. I've got a big pike float on out there to try and fish like just under the water, just under the surface, because obviously I've been throwing my dead bait out with a weight on. It's been on the bottom. Now I've got a float on in case the pike are feeding higher in the water, so all we can do is hope. But it's not looking good, lads. Although I did just have a bite on my feeder rod and I was too busy messing about with my pike rod and I missed it. The one bite I've been waiting for all day and I missed it. You've done me 2-0. 2 bream to nil point.
Yeah, be nice to get another one. It's been slow, isn't it?
It's been very slow, yeah, it has been.
Time of year though, and it's always slow this time of year.
Oh, it's awful. I hate fishing in the winter. I really do. And this has just confirmed that for me. You've not had a bite here, have you?
No.
You've been here a couple of hours.
Yeah, 2.5 hours maybe.
It's mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought I'd get something on the pike bait,
Yeah, I did.
to be honest.
Winter pike are winter fish, aren't they?
Been lucky with the weather though, look at that.
Yeah, it was horrible yesterday and it's meant to be horrible tomorrow.
I'm going to be honest with you, I was really looking forward to today. Not only getting out fishing with my brother, but fishing on Testwood Reservoir, you know, a big deep water that I'd never fished before. The potential to have some big quality fish in there. It's the first time I've used my new rod. I know it's a carp rod and I was using it for pike, but it still should be able to handle that. New reel, new line, and I actually targeted pike, which I've never done properly before. Like I have with lures, but proper dead baiting for pike. I was very confident. I thought that I would be able to knock some fish off the list, and it hasn't turned out to be. And you know, I want to say that's fishing. Sometimes it's hard, and I could sit here and say the weather was crap again. Well, the weather was nice, but it's still cold, which it is, to be fair. And the fish aren't moving as much, which is true. It is a true statement, but it feels like I'm making excuses because, you know, I shouldn't let it stop me from catching fish. And the thing is, I'm not gonna not upload a video just because I didn't catch a fish. So I'm still gonna upload this video. I blanked. My brother caught 2 bream, nice bream as well, and I would have been very happy with one of them bream. But yeah, fair play to him. He caught 2. I didn't catch anything, so it is what it is. We just have to try again. I mean, I might put this on hold until the weather starts to warm up, maybe sort of April, end of April, start of May sort of time. Just, I don't know. It's just, I'm very disheartened by this whole thing at the moment. I just don't know where to go from here.